Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nigeria Chambers here from Big O Bell Media. We're at WonderCon 2024. I am with the fabulous
Jazzy Collins. You might know me. I'm a casting director for The Traitors, The Circle, and Watch Out for the Big Girls. It was Lizzo's show on Amazon.
man. Did we start with Lizzo in the announcement today?
Oh, what was the announcement? I missed it.
She had it. She said she had enough.
Oh, really?
She's done. She said she's done music.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
It is, and people got to be more kind online. And
Yes.
a lot more empathy needed in the world today.
Yes.
Let's talk about The Circle. Let me see. What's today's day? I don't want to get in trouble. I just will say that I am fully aware of this upcoming season. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
Which I really like. Oh, my God. What can I not say that's not going to get in trouble? There's some very interesting things coming this season, I'll say. Mm-hmm. Some things to the point that maybe there's one particular character you didn't have to cast, but it's a potential threat to all society, or maybe we use it in the right way. I just want to ask you, don't give anything away. We're not going to get in trouble at all. Knowing that there was going to be a new, super crazy element to this season, and you being part of bringing people in, what was just your reaction, facial emotions, anything to this announcement of how this season was going to be much more crazier than ever?
Well, the thing about casting, we get thrown a lot of different challenges along the way when it comes to casting. A lot of it is last minute. A lot of it is like we fully cast the show and then they throw something in like, hey, we're going to throw celebrities in, or we're going to throw a big player in, or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And it's really still, you have to mold it at the end of the day. You want to make sure that these people can really cooperate together, be enjoyable to watch. The diversity is there. You want to make sure everyone is, represented properly.
Yeah.
So even when we get thrown something last minute, we adjust.
Okay.
We adapt.
Okay. How long have you been on The Circle? Let's start there.
I worked on season 2.
Okay.
That's when I started.
Okay.
And then I've been going through up until now.
Good. Yeah, well, I tell you, as a Netflix reality show lover, that's the one show that does get it right with the inclusion.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not going to talk about Love is Blind, excuse me. But yeah, nonetheless.
I did not work on that show.
Yeah, I could tell. I could tell. For real. When you do that process, I've heard rumors, and I don't know if anybody's truly confirmed, but are y'all actually like in the weaves of like reaching out to people's social media? I heard dating apps have been a little bit of a territory, breeding ground for this.
Yes, we do it all.
Okay.
Any way to find people. So
Okay.
it could be social media, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Someone on the street, like anyone that has a great personality that has like that aura that like you get drawn to.
Yeah.
I will reach out to them. I'll just go up to them and give them a business card.
Man, the plug here, everybody.
Listen.
and then going to the Traitors,
Yeah.
I mean, I think the first people I think about is Marcus and Larissa, and that's a couple that wasn't a couple, that is a couple that wasn't a couple. Are there risk in casting situations like that?
Well, I didn't cast season 2. I only cast season 1.
Okay.
But to comment on something like that, I mean, it's always a risk having a significant other on it, or having a friend, or having, an ex, a husband, a wife, because you never know what's going to happen. But it also can be like, oh, they're going to be a target, or are they going to be someone that is, people are going to just not care about them because they're going to be having their showmance over there.
Yeah.
So there's always risk involved, but it also keeps it juicy.
Yeah.
It keeps it fun to watch, and it's a good old time.
Yeah.
So I love doing that.
And is there, I guess for lack of better words here, is there sort of like a ethical approach to the hirings or the casting, shall I say? Do you look for, after you find somebody, the charisma would be jumping through the roof, but how do you sort of navigate background checks or any of those sorts of different things?
Obviously, a lot of these shows, we make sure that we do our due diligence. We reach out and make sure, they do run background checks, and they do, social media checks and things of that nature.
Yeah.
But it's also really understanding to make sure that their story is told properly.
Yeah.
So, like, when I put a team together, I try to bring people from all different types of backgrounds and genders, and because that way, like, I can represent the Black community, but I can't represent the trans community. I can't represent, Latina community. So I want to make sure that we always do our due diligence and make sure these stories are told properly.
Yeah, yeah. which was going back to the last season of The Circle. I thought that was interesting because it was very much like we're making a statement here how inclusive we're going to be. Think about from all the seasons you worked on, any particular cast members that you're still BFS with, anybody you communicate with, lunching or brunching with?
Yes, I'm still pretty connected with the Circle cast. I talk to Chaz a lot. Love Chaz, big fan.
Yeah.
He is one of my favorite people ever.
Rooted the entire way for him.
Yes, I still reach out to Raven and talk with her. She's fabulous.
Yeah, because you're just in there too, so it's the whole crew.
It's the whole crew. Delisa from season 2.
Okay.
Jack Adkins from season 2 as well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really close with a lot of the Circle cast members. They're all really great people.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
oh boy. Man, so much I want to say about this new season. No, but truly, first time at WonderCon?
It's my first time.
How's it been for you?
This is really cool.
Yeah.
I got to give it to these costumes. Like, I thought I go all out for Halloween, but like this is just another level. Yeah. Did you see the person walking around as the dinosaur?
Oh yeah.
I was like, and it was blinking.
Yeah.
It was like everything. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
The money, the patience, the art form of this is absolutely incredible.
I always think about too, like you do all of that and then they come to an environment that's so clustered. Like, are you worried about like damaging? But they give their 110%.
They really do. It feels very inclusive. It feels very safe here too. So I absolutely love it.
You had your work hat on at all since you've been here?
I turned it off this weekend. Besides the panel, besides doing interviews, I'll turn my work hat off. But I'm sure there's going to be someone that I'm like, hold on. Do you want to be on the next show that I'm casting?
I dabble with it sometimes. Like, man, I think I can do it. I think I absolutely can do The Circle. That's so fun. But like, I don't know, the deceiving factor of like, do I go in as a catfish? Do I go in as myself? The confidence. And I mean, you see it on all angles. Folks that go in as their best friend, but then, kind of battling their own inner things. And can they represent that person as good as they wanted to? Ultimately trying to build alliances and win that money.
Yeah, it's a tough one. But
I'll just sit at home and watch.
It's really tough being in there. I got to hand it to those contestants. Like, it's insane.
Fun question time, really quickly. You go in yourself, catfish.
Ooh, I would go in as myself.
Okay.
Reason being someone else is kind of overrated when you're this fabulous.
Yeah. So I'm not sure of your marital status or anything, but single or in the show, would you go in as single or?
Oh, no, I'm fully going 100% me. So married.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you also go in as your title as a cast?
Well, for the sake of the show, probably not.
That would be right on that.
They'd be like, hold on.
They'd be like, hold on. I don't remember meeting her. Like,
hold on. What I would probably do is be a dance teacher. Because I did dance competitively for, roughly like 12 to 13 years.
Yeah.
So I can, talk about tendus, shuffles, a pas de bourrée real quick. So I'm fine.
Amazing. Listen, thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a good rest of your WonderCon.
Yes, thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
Traitors.